Yo, what's up guys, it's Munchey here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get better mechanics and the best routine to do to get the best mechanics and crosshair placement in Fortnite. Many pros have used this routine before. The 3 pros I can think of at the top of my head that are known for having the best mechanics and crosshair placement would probably be Pxlarized, probably Vico. Another one I can think of is Art Skill. They all have went into creative and done these things or used the term of Kovacs, which will be at the end of the video. So thank you guys for watching, and please try this out. Okay guys, so the first step you're going to want to do is go to 0.8. The reason why going to 0.8 here is the best is because it forces you to build muscle memory for your binds and for overall just your movement and nothing is your mouse control. Okay, so let's say you're bad at doing triplets. You just want to go straight. You want to do triplets and you want to try not to fuck them up. Just like that. Let's say you're about to doing triplets and pulling your pickaxe out. I noticed that this routine benefits mainly as well people on EOR and no EOR. I noticed that EOR, it helps people perfect their timing because EOR is a really EOR is a very fast thing that people use. A lot of people are way too fast when they play on it, and it causes them to have bad mouse control. But I know many players who were EOR that have used this routine on it, and it actually made them mechanical gods because they would just do this whole routine on EOR and their mechanical gurus with no EOR. I noticed that this made a lot of no EOR players a lot faster, and not only did it make them faster, it made them more consistent with their editing, right? Because no EOR, it's all about timing when you edit something. It's all about your crosshair and how it's aligned when you edit. So another thing I noticed that worked as well is that when you're doing this 0.8, you could also do other pros free builds, and like a free build you want to do. Example, if you're someone who watches Polar, I don't really know his retakes, but I know he does something on terms of this. You can literally search up Pxlarized free building on YouTube, and you'll find a bunch of shit. Or you could do like an E pro you like Pixie free building, and you'll find it. So you just want to find someone that you like that free builds, and you quite literally want to go to 0.8 and try and copy their whole entire free build. That's already, if you're not struggling to do the little things like tripletits. Okay guys, now we're going to go to the next steps. You're going to want to go from the bottom of 0.8 to the top of 1.4. And as you guys can see, it is going to be extremely fast. So the reason for it being extremely fast is 3 things. The first of the 3 is that whenever you play this game and you're playing on the slowest speed, your mechanics are always going to be better. Why? Because you have more time, right? Well, this is going to take away the timing factor you have to make your muscle memory and stuff away, but it's then going to build your crosshair placement. So you're forcing yourself to be tight when you edit. Let me give you an example, right? So I do a triplet and I tarp, and I tarp, and I tarp, and I tarp. I'm forcing myself to be as tight and as fast with the editing as possible, and that's gonna overall build your crosshair placement very, very good, and it's gonna help your crosshair placement. You don't really want to do this if you're struggling for triplets, because it's not gonna help you unless you want to become fucking Raider. As you can see, it's just so fast, there's literally no point in doing it. You more want to do edits that forces you to actually have to use your arm and your sense to get edits done. So that's literally what I like. That's literally what I was just doing. I normally tarp. So my tarping, I'll do in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and that helps a lot with your crosshair placement overall. You might mess up if it's fast, but everybody's gonna mess up. No one's a guru mechanical player on 1.4, but that's pretty much that. Another thing as well that I noticed helps on this thing too, and it's the final and third thing, is the combination of how these both are going to help and what this is specifically going to help you with. So I have just explained that this is going to make your crosshair more tight, and it's going to help you figure out the timing with the 0.8. But the honestly best thing about doing this on 0.4 is that you're forcing yourself to actually have to focus on what you need to improve with. And what I mean by that is on 0.8 you realize if you're bad at triplets or if you're bad at something you're improving on, versus this you're just running around. This will literally show you if your crosshair placement is awful. If you are doing a triplet and then you're going to tarp or whatever, and you keep fucking up the edit because you can't get it done fast enough, you literally have awful crosshair placement and your edits aren't tight enough than they need to be. Say it like this: if I keep doing this and I can mess up every edit, then that means my crosshair placement's not good enough because I'm not getting the edit done on time, you know. So The best edit, in my opinion, to do for this is the wide one. This. The reason why I say that is because you're doing two different edits at once, and you're eventually going to become so faster where you can just do it. But like the problem with this edit is that most people can't do it because of speed on. I can't even do it on the speed on. It's too slow. Okay, guys. The next step is you're going to want to go from 1.4 back to 0.8. At this point, you're going to want to go to the pros free build you chose to do, whether it's Cooper, Polar, Vico, Art, Skill, fucking any fucking player. And you want to sit here in 0.8 and you want to do it until you do it perfectly without messing up. So, or if you're a player and you don't really have the crazy mechanics and you're doing this to improve and not to like improve other things like crosshair placement, then what I want you to do is I want you to do this. I want you to go from triplet it and then ramp flip, and I want you to do things like this that are very slow. I want you to like just do very simple edits that you see people do that are very slow. And a regular player might not be able to do this, but like just do edits that you don't need to improve on. Like learn to do shit while you like watch, like I'm not even kidding when I say this. Watch like a free build, like how to free build video, and then copy these steps on the how to free build video and do it exactly like this, and you'll easily get better mechanics. But yeah, so for all you guys on 0.8, I want you guys to find a pros free build that you like. I'm gonna copy it and do it until you don't mess up. I currently don't really have a pros free build I like, so I haven't found the cat because I have like my own free build that I do. And what's good about that too is eventually you're gonna develop your own free build that you like, because there's gonna every person has their own typical mechanics that they personally like to do. So you want to have your own free build that you like, and eventually you're gonna want to do it. And you're just gonna want to practice it until you can get it down without fucking up. Okay guys, so now we go to 1.4 for the final time. So we have now switched from 0.8 to 1.4 back to 0.8, and the final thing we're doing is 1.4. So you should have been free building probably for around 30 minutes, I would say now. And maybe not even 30, maybe like 20, 25. Honestly, depends at the level you're at. And so now that you're done free building, you're on 1.4, what you're going to want to do is do the exact routine you did on 0.8 on 1.4. Now, I know what you're thinking. I obviously can't do it on 1.4. You're right, you can't. That's not the point of it. Let me explain this. Whenever you go to 0.8, you are improving your timing to do the mechanics. You're improving your timing. It's all about your timing. You're making your timing super good. You're making your muscle memory good to do the retakes. You're making timing everything happen. You know the retake now. You have it muscle memorized. Okay, that's the first step. It's knowing your binds. The second step is now your crosshair placement, which is what 1.4 is going to do. So you're going to grab your retake, whatever retake you chose, and even if it includes hella triplets, you're just going to have to keep fucking up on that speed. What I want you to do now is I want you to do the exact retake you were doing. So I'll just start doing a random retake that I was doing. I want you to just play on it, and I want to just keep practicing doing it. And a lot of people are going to think it's stupid and time wasting, but it's not. And the reason why it's not wasting is because eventually if you free build on this long enough, it is going to feel like a regular, like not normal speed, but you're going to be used to it, and it's going to feel like your actual building speed you should be playing on. It's not going to feel slow, it's going to feel normal, which is how it's meant to feel. It's not going to feel slow, but it's going to feel normal, and I'll say that again. It's going to feel like the normal building speed you should be playing on, and you're going to get to the point where you're going to be used to it. That yeah, you're not hitting every edit, but you still have it memorized doing this free build, right? So you're just doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, right? You get, that's your free build down. You don't have to do it perfect. The whole point of it is just to keep practicing the free build on a high sense until you can get most of the edits down. Not the free build down, most of the edits down, okay? And like I said, this whole point is just forcing you to cut in your the whole point is to make your edits cut in, is to make like your crosshair go in more and out more whenever you're playing the game, and it makes your angles and everything you just do way easier. Okay guys, so for the next step and the final step for this map, you're gonna want to go to normal speed. On normal speed, I now want you to do what you just did on 1.4 to 0.8, and I want you to combine it and go to normal speed and do the pros retake. So you're now going to combine the routine you just did, or not really the routine, but the two levels of free building you just did. And I want to do the pros free build out of it, right? And what you're going to notice, it doesn't matter if it's day 1 or day 2, is that you feel like you've improved, right? And here's the thing too, you might even feel like you didn't improve. You might be thinking, oh, I just did this and I'm not getting better. You're not going to get better till the first month. You're not going to notice a genuine difference till the first month. And the thing is, too, that people don't understand, you're never going to actually notice a change in your mechanics unless you literally go back to, like, having bad mouse control, and then you'll realize how good it was. Like, you're going to play the game and not think you have good mouse control, but in reality, you do, and you just don't realize it. And that's because you're not, it's all based on your personal mouse control and how comfortable you are with it, right? So, like, I personally think my mouse control is good. I'm very comfortable with my sense, even though I just changed it 10 minutes ago, right? So it's probably my mouse control doesn't look the best anyways, but like every person has their own level of mouse control. So I wouldn't go look at someone like Pxlarized and be like, well, I'm not looking like him, so I don't have good mouse control. It's not what it is. But pretty much, you just want to do this with good mouse control, you good crosshair, and you want to try and do it consistently on normal to the point where you're not messing up an edit. What I mean by not messing up an edit is on the crucial parts of your retake. It's fine if you edit a ramp wrong one time or something on normal, but you pretty much just want to free build on this for like, I would say on normal for like 10 minutes, bro. Even if you keep messing up. And after you guys are done free building, I'm going to show you guys the next step. Alright guys, it's Munchey, and now I'm going to give you guys the routine to do directly after you free build. A lot of people are wondering why Kovacs, and that's because Kovacs will not itself give you better crosshair placement, but what it'll do is it'll get your arm to the point where it understands how it should be moving, and then once you go in game and you're moving like how you were on Kovacs, it's all going to come together in a very well way. So the first thing is grid shot. Grid shot literally has nothing to do with your crosshair placement, and I'll show you guys what I mean. It's literally just this. Now, I just changed my sense, like I said 10 minutes ago, so I'm not going to have the greatest aim, but it's not really about your aim on grid shot either. The whole point of this is just to wake you guys up for Kovacs. So you just got done free building and everything, right? You just got done free building for 30-40 minutes. The last thing you're going to want to have to do is sit there and track a ball, right? So the whole point of grid shot is to wake you up pretty much. You want to wake up, realize that you're now tracking, hitting balls, do whatever. The next thing you guys are going to go to after doing that 10 times is Fugula short strafes. This one literally sucks, but you're going to have to sit here with your mouse, and you're just going to have to sit here and track a bot, and you do this 5 times. And the reason why you do this 5 times is because you're looking in an up position, right? You're just going to sit here and you're going to go left and right, and then you're going to go down and go left and right. And you don't want to memorize where the bot goes either. Like sometimes some people play this so much where they literally memorize where the bot goes. The whole point of this is you're barely moving your mouse left and right, so it's like micro. You're like not micro flicking, but it's like micro crosshair placement and like micro mouse control, because there's little edits that you watch me free build in where I had to edit out left or I had to do a peanut butter that I barely miss. This will cause you to no longer miss those. This will cause you to like when you free build as well, to learn the micro to do shit like those micro edits and just hit them. But that also comes with practice if you haven't do the free build. So yeah. Okay guys, so after doing that, let's say 5 times, next you're gonna want to go into Air Invincible. Air Invincible is actually a popular routine. Many pros have done Air Invincible. 3 pros that I know who played Air Invincible to help them improve their mouse control. One is Clarity. Another one is BuzzVita. BuzzVita said if you sit in this, he's not even kidding, 60 times every day, you'll probably have the greatest mouse control in Fortnite. But no one wants to sit here and do this for a straight hour. So, yeah, another player who did this is Jabbings. He's known as like the best aim coach currently in Fortnite. And I'm trying to think of a few other people at the top of my mind who did it, but I currently can't. But there's many pros who used to play this map as a warm-up to have their mouse control. Like, they wouldn't do it, like, they wouldn't actually do it in an actual routine, but instead they would literally before even getting on the game, they would just do this for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then they'd go onto the game and play because it just made their mouse control that good. So you're just going to want to do this 10 times, or I'm sorry, 5 times. After you're doing this 5 times, if you get to the point where you're very good at it and you're getting your scores, and that's when you want to up it to 10. I'm still not good at it because I don't play this very often. I have a whole separate routine by an aim coach for my crosshair placement in my routine. But yeah, eventually once you get, I would say, to around the, like, when you get to like around 5,000, I'd say. So probably, yeah, when you get to around 5,000, that's when I would recommend that you start to play this like 10 times a day. Because what you're going to notice is your tracking, your crosshair placement is going to be so good at the point in Fortnite where the game's just literally too easy. And so that's going to be the Kovacs routine you guys are going to want to do. And yep. Alright guys, the final thing you're going to want to do is you guys want to go to these piece control tunnels. And what you're going to want to do is every day you're going to do a new tunnel. So this one you're going to go to 1. And you're pretty much just going to do it into the point where you've gotten used to it. So after you do the routine, you do the Kovacs, you did the free build and everything like that. The mechanics should still be kind of warm from when you did the routine, and then you just got done Kovaxing. And then what you want to do is you want to try and combine the routine you just did for your mechs and the Kovacs you just did for your mouse control. And you're going to notice after like 3 days of doing this how much you actually improve your mechs. A thing that I do as well that helped whenever I first did this, obviously I haven't done the routine in like forever, so I don't have consistent mechs in this or anything, and I also didn't do this routine for this video. But whenever I did this specific routine, I would actually record like like my first day doing it, and then I watched my first week doing it. My first day and my first week, and the improvement was actually crazy noticeable, and I noticed how much better I freaking got. So I hope you guys all give this routine a try, and if it works, then please go into my comments and let me know. And if you guys are noticing this improvement, also go and comment down below, because I want to know from you guys. Peace out.